Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be, it's not really an unboxing, it's a reveal because I've already unboxed it, but it's going to be an unboxing slash reveal, and then a little bit of chit chat about Louis Vuitton Repairs. And was I wrong when I said that you likely would have to have a receipt to get a pre-loved item repaired? Well, stay tuned till the end of this video to find out the answer to that question. But first, let's do the Fendi reveal. I have a Fendi item in here that I got courtesy of Rebag, and I can't wait to show you. Even more exciting than what is in this bag is what I anticipate to get from Fendi. Well, not from Fendi, from somewhere else, but that is Fendi later on this week, if that makes any sense at all. Let me go ahead and pull this item out of its dust bag. So you may say, Erin, what in the heck is this? Well, this is a strap. And I think that this is called a strap U or a can I strap or something like that. I'm not really familiar with Fendi terminology, but basically it is a short grab handle length type of strap. And this one, they don't make it anymore, but it's got studded FFs on the strap, and they are in silver and gold. And then the hardware is a shiny yellow gold. And then Fendi is embossed on the hardware. On the back, you have Fendi imprinted in gold lettering, and you also have made in Italy. So this piece, like I said, came from Rebag, and I have a very special purpose for it that I'm going to show you later this week. I'm super excited, but hint, hint, it will involve my shoulder and some strap action if all goes well. So I'm going to put this little cutie aside. I did have some YouTube friends telling me that I might be able to find other uses for this strap. And I did try it on my Coach camera bag just to see if it would be a good grab handle for that bag. And it doesn't really work on that bag, but I may have to try it on one of my Cassie 19s, maybe the red one. It might be a fun little grab handle for that, but we'll just have to play with it a little bit whenever I am able to show it to you in all of its glory for her true purpose in life. She hasn't realized the true purpose of life yet, but she will. Just trust me on that. So that is the unboxing slash reveal, and we're only 3 minutes and 22 seconds into the video. Probably slightly less or slightly more depending on how my intro little screen adds on to this and my editing cuts away. But let's talk about Louis Vuitton Repair. You may remember not too long ago, I did an unboxing of a Louis Vuitton Pont 9 in the color Summer Gold. I purchased this item from a private seller, and her name is Amy Michelle Luxury. She has a YouTube channel, and I have talked about her before, but she is fabulous. And when I went to open this item in my car, the zipper pull fell out of the bag as I was opening it. Now, of course, Amy was mortified by that happening, and it wasn't her fault. It's something that literally happened in transit. It must have been on the verge of falling off while it was traveling from where she is on the East Coast area to where I am in the Midwest area. And somewhere along the way, the little piece that clipped the zipper head, well, that clipped the zipper pull into place, it became dislodged, and then the zipper head just came right off. So I have been wanting to get a Louis Vuitton store to repair that, and they do not do that anymore. It used to be that I could call a sales associate at a store that I was familiar with, and I could ask for a mailing label. They would send it to me. I would send the item to them. They would send it off for repair. You know, repair would give an estimate, and they would get back to me, and I would say, yes, do it. the repair would happen and I'd get the item back. That's how it used to go. I would work through a sales associate at a store. And if the item was one that wasn't in my purchase history, and this happened 2 times, then what happened in my case was the first time I had a Berry PM and the purchase was made by a friend for my husband, so it would be a surprise for my birthday. And the handle developed a bunch of wrinkling, and it happened just after the 30-day mark, but they did require a receipt for that bag so that I could swap that bag out for a new one, because I had only had the bag for less than 30 days when that happened, and they worked with me. It was kind of an exception to their rule. Typically, they would have sent it out to get a new top handle, but since it had been less than 30 days since I had had it in my possession, they made an exception for me. And they earned a loyal customer because of it. So the second case was when I got a Speedy B25 in Azure and I messed up one of the chaps. And in this case, I just wanted to pay to get a chap replaced on my Speedy 25. And the sales associate I was working with required me to show the receipt. I think I took a picture of it and showed it to her. And then I also mailed it in with the receipt. They wanted the actual receipt to be mailed in. They quoted me a price to replace the chap, and I agreed. And so they sent it in for repairs, and upon completion of the repairs, I don't think they even charged me, but that was because it took a very long time to get the bag back. And so that is my other experience where I had an item that wasn't in my purchase history that I either submitted for repair or replacement. Both situations happened for me with items I did not have a receipt for. Within the last year, they have changed the system for getting repairs. And so now, if you can't bring your item into a store, you can do it online. So you have to download the app, and you go onto the app and you request either a phone call appointment or some sort of a FaceTime appointment with a repair specialist. And I just did that on Monday, so that would be yesterday. I had to wait 10 days for this appointment, and that's fine. I wish it was a little quicker, but it wasn't anything urgent or life-threatening, so it's fine to have to wait a little bit. And when you get them on the phone, and this is my second time I've had an appointment because I also did a appointment by phone regarding my pochette accessoire when it got the little crack by the D-ring. And at that appointment, they told me there's nothing we can do for you. The crack cannot be repaired. If you want anything done about it, you can bring the item physically into a Louis Vuitton store and they may offer you a replacement or they may not. And I don't live close to a Louis Vuitton store. I ended up selling that piece and of course disclosing the crack. And then I purchased another one without a crack or without cracks. So my appointment yesterday went quite a bit differently because I had the Pont 9, which had a replaceable zipper issue. And then I also added a strap, and it was the extra long bandoliere strap that I got in Monogram with black trim. Now, this strap I showed in a video with my Boulogne bag, as I like to call it, the Boulogne or the Boulogne bag. I got this strap for that bag. I bought it from eBay, from a Japanese seller. Great experience. When I got the strap, I decided that I was going to try to adjust it, and I thought that I needed to unscrew the little balls that were the adjustment part to be able to adjust it. And you don't have to do that. You just pull the leather off the top of the little peg. And so because I unscrewed it, I had to screw it back. And when I screwed it back, I scratched the screws. And I'm sure I'm popping an overlay in here somewhere to show you that this scratching of the screws that I did was incredibly minor. It's almost impossible to see. But I thought, you know, since I'm on the phone with Louis Vuitton about the zipper on the Pont 9, I'm going to go ahead and talk to them about these little screws. And I cannot tell you how fabulous they were with the Louis Vuitton Repairs. So in both cases, they were pre-loved items. In both cases, I did not have the receipt. One of them I had gotten from Amy, and she got it from Rebag. The other one I got from eBay Japan. I was required to provide pictures of both items, the whole item, as well as the damaged parts. And for the strap, that was a little tricky because they wanted me to send a picture of the bag. And I said, this isn't part of a bag. And I had to say it like 3 times. Then we finally made it past that. And so it ended up working out so where they gave me a preliminary assessment of $0 for both items. So they anticipate they will repair both items for free. Now that might change when they get the items to California, I think is where they go. They used to go to France, I believe, but now I think since we have a repair facility here in the United States, I think my items will go to California. I didn't even pay attention to the label. I'm sure the label, if it did end up going to France, would go to somewhere here in the country first, and then they would like bulk ship stuff over there. That's how they used to do it from the store. They used to have like a weekly shipment go out, and so I'm sure they have their ways of saving money on shipping. So I had to ship the Pont 9 and the straps separately. And when I talked to my sales associate, she was telling me things were like 9 months out for repairs. And apparently that probably isn't going to be the case for these 2 tiny little repairs. My advisor, my repair specialist, I think is what her title was, told me she doubted it would take the 11 to 12 weeks that they were saying. She thought it would be much less than that for what I had going on, because basically I have a little intermediary piece of the zipper that connects the head of the zipper to the zipper pull, and then I have the screw side of 2 peg and screw systems for the extra long bandoliere strap. And I can't be more delighted. I mean, I may have to wait a while to get the bag back, but in the end, it's a $4,200 plus tax bag. It was microchipped. I think it's from 2022. The zipper shouldn't have fallen off of it, regardless of who I bought it from and who they bought it from and who they bought it from, which was probably Louis Vuitton. But Louis Vuitton is on it, and they are going to take care of it. So as far as the old repair system, I can tell you that I was asked for the receipt when I did a replacement of a defective item, and when I also paid or was going to pay to do a repair of an item. And maybe if I didn't have it and I said that, they would have worked with me, but that wasn't the case. Like, I had the receipt. Well, for the replacement of the defective item, I had to have the receipt. Like, I had to track it down. They made me do that. But they probably would have repaired it without the receipt. And as far as the Speedy, they asked me for the receipt and I had it. I'd bought it pre-loved, but I got it with the receipt. So that was easy. You know, I didn't even have to go track it down or fight them or anything. And I may not have had to fight them, but the fact they asked for it was something I thought I needed to share with you when I was talking about when it was good to buy pre-loved and when it was not. Definitely in the case of a Louis Vuitton item that is prone to having issues where you would get a replacement, like the Pochette Métis having glazing issues, you know, I would feel more comfortable buying that bag from the store, because if it's prone to having its glazing crack and the canvas crack and then the bag can't be fixed, I would rather have gotten it from the store than on the pre-loved market, unless I made a really big savings. And then I would really have to weigh it out. I find that the savings are so good on the pre-loved market sometimes that you could convince me to buy almost anything there for the right price. So, you know, that warranty or whatever it is for defective merchandise that Louis Vuitton has, I mean, it only goes so far. And then after that point, you're like, well, if the canvas cracks, I'll pay somebody to fix it, because there are services out there who can fix cracked canvas. There are services out there that can fix most anything. And so, you know, that's when you kind of have to weigh the price versus what you're getting in return from the boutique for paying the exorbitant prices that they're asking now. So I know that was a really long-winded, chit-chatty video, and if you stay tuned this long, why don't you go down into the comments box and leave a unicorn, because I would be interested to see how many of you listened to the whole darn video. If you did and you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.